It's in
Nothing
the
ever.
big bold letters.
Well,
Nothing
would you
happened.
look at would you look at the time?
Yeah. So what happened last time, Rod?
Well, nothing happened, as you know, Grunt. But
Why
I'll
is there
break it
like
down for you. Hmm.
no, go on.
Okay. Well, it started off with Cody going to class, meeting his wonderful e-girl, as we've been calling her till now, as they had a talk and introduced himself. Her name is being Patricia. She seemed to be struggling with a bit of couple classes, realizing that Cody seems to be a very smart guy and, well, asking for some tutoring lessons to help her out. She wants to really try to pass some of these and go on as they talked about school and hopeful prospects for the future. And he agreed to that as well at a later date to meet up at her place and help her out with her study sessions, as well as Riley reaching out, getting a contact from Sam as he had reached out to her to, well, help out with the neighborhood, brighten things up a bit with her artistic creativities. And while she isn't familiar with street art, she at the very least was willing to give it a shot to see, especially since she was going to get paid for it. And we'll try our hand at expanding her portfolio as well as an audience as well. Erica, on the other hand, decided to, well, get that medical checkup as well as go to that therapy session that that Sam gave to her essentially, and well, going to at least one session, as she had stated to him, angrily so. She decided to go and see this friend of his and have a session with Laura Mills as she introduced herself. And things got a bit weird as she was asking pointed and leading questions about Erica, seemingly insinuating something about her past and such, and reminding Erica that she can gain so much more money and find a better life and do other things if she just did something else, something a little bit more familiar to home. And, well, Erica, of course, slowly as time got on, got a bit more and more comfortable, especially so when it became obvious that the therapist seems to be enjoying herself more than usual. Decided to get the fuck out of there, she got up as things got weirder and weirder. The therapist trying to stop her, and for just a moment, Erica's eyes came upon a dead body on the floor on the carpet, dead, a head twisted in one direction in horror. And, well, that's all she needed. She tried to run for her life, though bumping into Derek, a familiar face, as he seemed, well, pleased and surprised, but pleased to see her as this Laura Mills and Derek almost boxed her in before she was able to brush off whatever was going on and run for her life outside to the car, seeing Sam there and doving for cover and getting out of there as she saw Sam's silhouette into the window and tried to calm down as Sam was thoroughly confused. And of course, Erica explained his weird friend and the fact of the matter that Derek was there and all the things like that. And Sam, of course, was very confused by everything, especially more so when Erica described this therapist friend. And, well, his therapist friend is a 40-year-old woman who's blonde, a familiar description of the woman that Erica believed for a split second she saw dead on the floor. And, well, there wasn't much in the way of answers about what's going on. As while that horrible situation is continuing, Riley, well, by having some time to paint some artwork on the sides of the building, was able to gain an audience of a few children who were pleased and surprised. And Riley, seeing their enthusiasm, decided to take a chance to help them out, as well as seeing a familiar face, a person named Snaky, I believe, who was coming in to, go to the washers. She texted Sam, but he seemed pleased as that was part of some deal he has, that they're going to help him out with the situation. And nothing to be alarmed about, essentially, which was, I guess, good enough for Riley as she continued on helping the kids and doing some artwork. As Erica and Sam came back, seeing that and pleased with everything going on. Like I said, Riley made her way back to her room eventually, as well as reaching out to Derek about the artwork that he seemed to be pleased about. And of course, the references that he gave her and hoping to make some more art for his deal he has with her. Riley, of course, was able to get those 3 pieces finished, and they were all various degrees of a familiar style from her. Exotic, horrifying, violent, and a bit of sexual gratification in there as well. As she's this entire time as well with Derek's influence and able to get that lovely account with his website, was able to begin speaking with a man named Evan, who seemed pleased and happy and was open up to being really friendly with Riley this entire time. And she's mostly looking around, of course, but spending time with Evan as he explained some things to get to know each other and seemed to be chatting her up. And I think Riley's enjoying herself thoroughly, as well as signing a contract with a further chance to get that money, as we say. But regardless, while having finished those paintings and preparing to hand them off to Sam and everything else, something weird happened. Or maybe it's a bit of her schizophrenia, even though she took her medicine, acting up, as the noises and moaning from the paintings became more real and audible. And Riley was able to see movement in them, and it seemed fell into pleasure herself as she watched the violence that was going on with the painting that she made. It's probably more so earlier before that as well. Riley did have a conversation with Erica, as Eric tried to thoroughly explain exactly the problems with Derek and why Riley should stay away from him, as well as her own past and history. Riley seemed to be understanding, and of course Erica offered to speak with her with more details just to make her sure she understands. But right now it seems Riley may be falling further and further into enjoying the benefits of being a friend of Derek's. And while that continued, like I said, Cody had a tutoring session with Patricia as they were helping her out, but it became obvious Patricia was here for something else, as she essentially jumped Cody, and they had a bit of enjoyment for the day or night, as he spent the day over there at her place, and it seemed that she, well, wanted to enjoy herself with him, as well as the fact that she is a lot smarter than she looks, and she does need some help, and asked if Cody was able to put a good word for her with Sam once he explained to her about his new job, because he did have to say goodbye to Joy, who seemed very displeased with Sam's whole thing. But apparently with Erica, he talked about how they could work together instead of working against him, because he has the money to, make sure he has no option but to say yes. And I think outside of that, it's Cody's normal week of non-weirdness going on and enjoying a wonderful time with Patricia and getting home to his mom, always worried about him, and sleeping with a bit of giggling noise, but I'm sure that's fine. Nothing happens.
Nothing ever happens.
Oh, would you look at the time?
We should look.
I don't believe you're upset because you're being too happy.
I'm not upset. I'm fine, Grunt. I'm fine.
Nah, it sounds like you don't like the fact that you're too happy. Don't worry, you'll still be happy. But yeah, as things have to unfold, you know what? I'm gonna start with nothing ever happens, Cody. I mean, you did get I think you got like a the computer program she's kind of having difficulty issues with.
Yeah.
Are you gonna have a look at it? What are you gonna do with it?
Yeah. He would ask me for this is like a homework basically, or it's something else, something personal.
I mean, it's way too advanced to be homework. I'll tell you that right off the bat.
Yeah, no, he would ask it's something you bought or something, or it's something private purposes.
Just text you personal project.
Alrighty, I guess you'll it's about to throw it immediately. Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, you'll
Open it up, yeah. See what it is like. What happens if I open it up?
Open it. It's a piece of software. Cody. You have it on a USB drive as
Yeah.
It looks like just a regular program that just fails to compile. I'll be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Take you a while to sort of start digging into what's wrong with it. I'm gonna tell you, Mac, how developers do this, because I don't think you are.
Thank you, Grud. I am not a pro. Thank you, Grud. I am in fact not a programmer.
Did you give him this just so you could laugh at him when he doesn't know programming stuff?
No, it's I don't want this to seem like I'm taking over your character, Mac, but
No, I admit no, Grant. I don't know. I'm not a programmer.
one of the most common thing is when you encounter
It's
certain
decompiling, I think.
errors. No, because it's like weird errors, and maybe it's not something you're familiar with. And I assume, and just like you look this stuff on the internet, see if anyone has sort of encountered these sort of problems before. The program itself, I'll be honest, I think.
I mean, I guess like fucking investigate. I suppose I don't know. If it's
Observe the situation.
situation.
Yeah, no, it's
Observe situation. One of those, yeah.
It could be investigated. I'm meant to roll. But I think this is more of a observe the situation. Oh.
Yeah. So observe situation.
Yeah.
No, okay, got it. It's a failure.
I think you still get.
I can get a question. Yeah. Yeah. What's going on here? What's the best way through this? Yeah.
So.
What seems strange about this? Yeah.
What seems strange about this program is that it's really like advanced. It's some sort of, as far as you can tell, like a chatbot. Like at least it's designed to power a chatbot. It functions based on an algorithm that's like you don't really have access to that part, but there seems to be some problem somewhere between like delivering the response to the questions it's getting, and she's not really sure about what the issue is. But as far as you can tell, it's just a normal it's a very, very, I won't say a very basic algorithm for a chatbot, but nothing like science fiction either. But my point is, this is still very, very like too advanced for school.
Got it.
And,
in the spare time, he will look through it and like investigate, like whatever. Yeah.
You look through it. You sort of ask, kind of like look on the internet a bit, maybe see if anyone has like dealt with, because these algorithms are not like, it's not a proprietary thing. So we're not really sure if it's a problem with that or the way she handled the data she fed this thing. And as you're kind of like browsing, it's probably it's gonna take you like a full day. I'll probably say this is like in the afternoon, probably like a 5 p.m. There's a box that kind of pops up on your computer. Assume you have some messaging app on your computer.
Yeah, probably like I'm not sure. I use WhatsApp personally. What's the American iMessenger? I'm not.
Well, WhatsApp is for phones, so I'll say.
I mean, I have WhatsApp on my computer. What do you mean, Grant?
You use WhatsApp on your computer? My God.
Well, no, it's connected to my phone. And
you're a psychopath. I know you can't do that, but like you actually hold that. Okay. Okay.
Something pops up, Grant. Sorry, Grant.
I'll punish you for this later.
I think that nothing ever happened. Stopped. I think something's happening.
As a message pops on the WhatsApp, apparently. God, let me double check this. As there's a message that pops from someone who has like, you don't recognize the phone number, but the username, it's reads White Rabbit. And it just messages you. You are in danger. Hide underneath your bed. Not make a sound no matter who calls out for you.
Just that message? There's nothing else?
Yeah. And it'll probably also say, take the laptop with you. Hide it.
Uh-huh. Cody will close the laptop and
Yeah, I mean, you just kind of hide underneath your bed.
Yeah, yeah.
And as you stay there, 5 minutes, 10 minutes pass. Soon, like, your mom just kind of opens the door. She kind of, oh, Cody? She kind of like knocks at the bathroom. No answer. As you can hear like some distant voices, she kind of turns back into speaking for someone. Says, I didn't realize. I think he must have left early. I mean, yeah. I will let him know. Of course. Thank you. Have a good day. As like the front door closes, as you hear your mom just kind of going into the kitchen. As your phone is like dings with another message.
Yeah, I opened up, yeah.
It's from the same user. Says, want to live? Sneak out of your house. Go down into the basement. You'll find backpack. Labeled letter C. You'll take the stuff in it, wear it, and stay in the basement until further notice. Now, Mac, I would appreciate if you stop typing and replying.
I'm sorry.
Tell me what you're about to do.
For now, probably. I'm thinking like that. This is kind of weird.
It is very weird.
I will actually ask like, what's going on, but respond to the number.
Have you seen the movie Matrix?
Cody picks up a gun and he asks him. Cody picks up a gun and kills himself. That's kidding. Yeah, is this a joke? Who was at my door?
Seen the movie Matrix?
I mean, how could he respond? Yes.
Then you are Neo, and you know that there's no time to answer all your questions. Not right now.
This is really dumb. I'm talking about something really stupid, huh? Yeah, for now he'll wait on the bed, I guess, I suppose, until like his mother will fall asleep, basically.
Oh, your mom is not. You have to actually sneak out the house. I mean, you can still like just move quietly. It'll just be a simple roll.
Yeah, simple roll. Yeah.
Out of acting underneath pressure.
Yeah.
The implication is that you don't have that much time to wait.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. I see. We got it. Oh, fuck. This seems like a real bad idea, but you know what?
I'll be honest, like Cody, it's could also just be someone pranking you.
This could be someone pranking me. This is the thing.
Like White Rabbit, Neo, like I don't know.
It's kind of like a joke video, yeah.
Depends how paranoid you think Cody is.
Cody is not that.
It was kind of weird that like after like 10 minutes you got the message your mom kind of was looking for you, but I mean,
fuck, shit. Me, Mac is paranoid, but Cody probably is not as paranoid as me. Do I want to stay in the bear? I want to see which bear trap do I prefer.
okay, well, listen, I'll give you some time to think.
Yeah, I'm thinking which bird type is better.
As I'm gonna move on to the next person. Riley, the new week starts for you. I think, did you set up a meeting with Derek? I think you did already.
I sure did. I literally set it up for the next day.
Yeah, so you're gonna meet with him on Monday. As you get kind of ready, kind of get dressed. Gonna have a car pick you up in the morning. As you come down the stairs, and uh there's an interesting sight that sort of greets you as you realize basement area has been converted into this sort of lounge room. There's like mattresses and there's like a couple of homeless people just kind of like sleeping. There's like a guy that just kind of like just stares at, like he's like sitting down, kind of cross-legged, and just kind of like stares at the wall blankly. Yeah, the basement of the building is now like has like about like right now 5 homeless people. As you hear like footsteps coming down the stairs. As you can glance up, you see Samuel carrying like a box of what looked like food, snacks, that sort of thing, sandwiches. Like, morning, Riley.
Good morning.
How, like, would Riley have dressed any differently for this meeting?
You're assuming she has better clothes than what she wears all the time.
Then yeah, he won't really say anything. Unless you say anything to me. You know, like, asks you as he's gonna go downstairs and start. You can clearly see he's like going around, kind of sets the box down. It's like, okay, everyone, we have like some sandwiches I found. We have some snacks, some drinks. Like I've ordered some medicine. Should be here in like an hour. He's like clearly just kind of like handing these people food.
Yeah, Riley just sort of shrugs and goes on her way. She enjoys what's being done here, but she doesn't really have any way she can help, even if she wasn't busy today.
Yeah. As you make your way out. The moment you kind of like are at the door, you grab the handle. You suddenly like the room sort of fucking starts spinning violently with you. You find it very hard to maintain your feet. And there's like these like almost like sequences of a movie being fast forwarded in front of you. And as these like images just kind of bombard your senses, sounds, smells. Why don't you give me a keep it together roll?
Yeah, I can do that.
Mostly to see how much you understand of it. Okay. Partial success. So you manage to sort of kind of you lose your footing for a bit as you like kind of fall down on one knee, but like manage to kind of catch yourself before completely hitting the floor. As the sensation, the stimuli overload has ended. And as your kind of like mind's trying to kind of make sense of what it saw, I think you saw Cody's mom? I think you saw Erica in some sort of almost like a crystal bowl, but it was, well, filled with bodies and people were like moaning around it. There's an image of yourself standing in front of this large pillar of water that connects to the sky. There were other images, but these are like the ones you can like make sense of right now. At least understand what you actually saw.
Yeah.
Your microphone is buzzing really badly, Zach. I can't understand you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, she kind of like shakes her head, rubs her eyes, trying to like focus.
Or if you're gonna shake it off and just kind of still make your way, or
The problem, Grunt. Guess what she's been taught to
I
do
know,
for like
I know.
21 years.
But I need you to say it though. I need you to say it.
Yeah. I mean, she'll probably shoot a message to Cody, just like Cody will randomly get a response. You will sometimes, by the way, Eric and Cody will probably be used to this. Sometimes Erica will send you something. It's a weird question. If you ask, like, if you try to get a follow up to her, Erica will usually not respond. Just ask, is your mother all right? But like, she's kind of like sending that in response as she is like walking out the door.
Isn't you send that message? It's kind of like you see like the notification. Yeah, see through the illusion.
See through the illusion. Partial success.
As you send the message, she will be. Then it kind of like unsends itself, like you never sent it in the first place.
Riley will stare for a bit before she puts the phone away. And she's gonna like treat. So I go on.
I was gonna say, as you kind of like try and put the phone away, it starts ringing. As it's Derek calling you.
Yeah, I'll answer it.
Like, hey, my driver told me you're not showing up. Everything okay?
Yeah, I just walked out the door. I had a bit of an episode. Is all. So they come and go.
Oh, I see. I just got worried if it's not. Then he's like waiting down the street. You should see like a black limousine.
Thank you.
Of course.
Okay, I don't know if you do you want me to pick one of those things for the keep it together roll, or are you just applying one to me of your choice?
Yeah, no, it's just the illusion like tore around you. Like it's just kind of.
I mean, from the keep it together roll.
No. That was just I just wanted to see how much of the fucking visions you would be able to understand.
Got it. Just want to make sure. Yeah. I will go down the street, get in the limo.
As you exit the building and you kind of pass by the delivery guy that's bringing the medicine, and you walk up to this pretty fancy looking black limousine, probably only seen in like movies, 'cause they don't.
1 second, Grunt. I remember Samuel said that guy would come in an hour. If I check my phone, did an hour pass between me having that, me going towards the door, having an episode, and then going out?
Yeah, actually.
What the? Yeah, Riley's quick in her pace. That actually, like, she's never lost time like that before. That's a new development.
Yeah. So you get in, the driver the driver will say, must be Riley.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm late. Had a episode came up, and
No
I
worries.
don't usually lose track of time like that.
Quite alright, miss. As he'll kind of like put in some relaxing music. Says, I'm sure if you enjoy anything, I can switch the station.
No, this is fine.
As yeah, there's like kind of like sit in as he'll drive you around town, and as he'll eventually stop somewhere, the door will open as Derek will kind of get in, kind of smile at you. Well, how have you been this morning? Other than, well, I hope you're doing okay.
Oh yeah, I'm doing fine. Yeah, I don't usually lose time like that, but the episodes aren't like uncommon. Though I've not had one that bad in a while.
Fine, quite fine. Listen, give me a chance to just kind of finish up some more business. Oh, that means I have the rest of the day completely scheduled clear.
We'll smile, nod at that.
As they'll kind of drive you through. As eventually you kind of end up out of this very, very fancy looking like office building. As both get out and he'll kind of walk you inside. Kind of gonna be greeted by a very friendly looking front desk personnel. As,
Receptionist?
yeah, a receptionist basically. As she's gonna like let you in, gonna give you like a badge. She's gonna say this is temporary for today, but it should give you access to be able to go through the building at will.
Okay.
Sarah kind of gestures for the elevator and says, "So, what would you like to see first?"
I just make sure, Grant, this is like his office for like his video chat.
Yes.
The company, right?
Yes. I'm not sure if Riley was expecting some rundown studio apartment, but this looks very professional and very like prim and proper.
Riley wasn't expecting that, but this is a bit more. This is definitely a lot like more modern than she might have been expecting. Riley will just say, "I don't really know where to start. Surprised me."
You want to take it easy and slow, or do you want to jump into the deep end? As the sort of elevator door closes.
We'll stand after just a second. I want to jump in.
As instead of like pressing maybe one of the like floors above, he's gonna press the button that kind of is for like the basement basically. As the elevator starts heading down, and as it opens, some of these buildings would have an underground parking lot. Not this one though. This, as the door opens, you see this sort of long hallway that kind of opens up into larger lobby area as you walk in with him. As there are no windows here, but there's a lot of ambient light, as place is poorly illuminated with this red and dark, then deep purple glow, as it sort of gives a very dangerous vibe as you walk in. And it doesn't take you more than a few seconds to just kind of glance and you realize there's like, you see like two women walking by. There's just kind of like, one is scantily clad, the other one's just naked. As one of the doors opens, as you can like, it's clearly they're like soundproofed, as like moaning noises come from inside, as just a naked man walks out, as he's just kind of has like a phone, and as he closes the door, the moaning just dies down. He like texts something on his phone, as Derek is gauging your reaction as you're seeing this.
Riley is. Yeah, she's clearly looking. She's clearly staring. She's clearly taking it in. She definitely seems interested. It's muted, like most of her reactions are, but like she definitely seems interested. Yeah.
Well, let me show you where I put your paintings. Would be a good first step of making one of these rooms, prepping it for like an exposition, a gala. As he like takes your hand and starts leading you towards the menu of these doors, by the way. As he like opens one, they're all like unlabeled. And as you kind of walk into this room, it's not large, but you can see on the walls they've like put your paintings. But the thing in the middle of the room, that what draws your attention immediately, as it's this large sort of podium that sort of ends with this sort of crystal ball, almost. A person could fit inside this. As it's at the center of the room, surrounded by your art.
Riley will offhandedly mention that I saw that before.
There's the like Derek just stops and like and looks at you with like a raised eyebrow. I think that's highly. No, it's probably impossible.
I don't know. It's when I was trying to leave the apartment. I had an episode. I saw things, and I saw crystal ball.
Like puts his arm on your shoulder gently and says, "Well, unless someone leaked this, I just had it finished this weekend."
Riley just shrugs. Sometimes I just see things, and sometimes. My therapist usually says that I can fill back in sometimes what I see with what I experience later. Might not be anything.
Well, I do plan on adding more to this room, so did you see anything else?
Saw power of water going into the sky.
Doesn't ring any bells. No, I mean about this room specifically. Anything else about it? Any other details? Crystal ball is not the most original thing I know.
People. I got a question. The people are Erica was the one in the ball, but then there were people.
Yes.
Were they also in the ball, or were they
No.
around the ball?
The ball can like only can fit in like one person comfortably. They were around the ball, sort of in different states of undress and fucking.
Yeah, you'll say there was a woman in it. There were a lot of people around it, undressed, fucking each other. Looked like they're having a good time.
Give me read a person.
Read a person, absolutely. Partial success, damn. Surprisingly, almost a full success.
He his disposition has completely shifted from somewhat curious to like completely like focused on you and every like word you say. You've never like if you thought you had his full attention ever in a conversation, no. Now you have his full attention. Interesting. Won't have happened to recognize this woman inside.
Probably kind of maybe shrinking a bit under the renewed attention. She'll say, "It looked like the woman that was in all the commissions you sent."
You see Erica?
Yeah, I saw Erica.
Kind of like shakes his head, says, I've been such a fool this entire time. She like kind of holds both of your hands, looks at you and says, I've realized how special you were, Riley.
Really, like she kind of she hits the phone at that contact at those words.
Have you... Well... Would you like to be... Did you like what was happening to her?
Riley's gonna nod. Yeah,
Would you like that to
Yeah.
happen to you, though? You like... Would you like it for you to be in the middle of this, in this crystal, on this stage?
maybe.
Just imagine dozens of people worshipping at your feet, throwing themselves and experiencing pleasures beyond our understanding to honor your presence. Imagine you experiencing, having choice to pick anything and anyone you like.
That would be pretty nice.
I believe I've been so blinded by my own ego to see truly beautiful, special you are, Riley. Give me. As he'll kind of bring you for an embrace and try to kiss you.
Yeah, Riley will let him do it.
Just roll me another see-through.
Yeah. Full success.
Yeah. As you
Show me
kiss
this fucking Razite.
as you kiss him. No, listen. He looks still normal. But the room around you now, as sounds start flooding in slowly, as you realize you can see there's bodies riding. This room was normal, but now it's much bigger, as there's at least several dozen people engaged in all sorts of depraved acts of lust and ecstasy, screaming in pleasure. As maybe you break the kiss and glance around, and you see this entire room, and sort of almost you can feel it. It's not something you can see, smell, or hear, but you feel it with almost a sixth sense. Someone's watching this. The smile, gaining an unimaginable pleasure from this. Right now, you are merely experiencing a fraction of it, as you will kind of get hit as your brain fires dopamine at just completely flooding your neurons at a rapid pace, as you fall to your knees completely, like shivering uncontrollably, as wave after wave after wave of pleasure just as you pass out. Gonna turn back. Mac.
Yeah, no,
What's
this must be
Cody's
a prank.
decisions?
No, this is a prank. I'll stay at home. Ah, I see only bear traps around me now. I'm thinking about whether I activate the first secret bear trap and tell Patricia, hey, this is a prank.
Probably you assume this is Patricia doing it. Do you text her?
Basically, the assumption is like uh, he basically thinks like he got the. Actually, no, actually, he wouldn't be Patricia. Patricia already had his number beforehand. But it's like, this message came after he got her program, so it's like this suspicion, like, ooh, I'm thinking, do I text her? Do I go for the 10 XP?
I mean, as you're sitting there in your room, clearly contemplating this.
Yeah, but he's not going. Yeah, he's not going down. Definitely, yeah, he's thinking.
Stuff will happen. But meanwhile, Erica, what are you doing first part of your Monday?
Well, I assume this work that has to be done because she has to do editing for the Sam video stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he has in fact opened an actual, like, pseudo homeless shelter in the basement of the building, and is now just quote unquote like giving them his stuff. It's not.
Gotcha.
He's not donating. He's just giving his stuff.
Gotcha. Is he leaving any stuff for himself? Oh,
I mean, he's buying food and medicine for them.
gotcha. Well, we need to budget that stuff. We gotta make sure we're not just spending money wildly here,
Are you
man.
like
I know.
asking? Are you like? Let's just say like in the morning. It's like 10 p.m. as he like knocks at the door to his own apartment in which you're sleeping right now. He has in
Yeah.
fact given you all the keys. He doesn't even have the keys.
There's locks in there on them, but she will like presumably open the door, of course.
So, coffee? Like has two like to go coffee cups.
There's a bit of a frown on her face, but she takes the cup. She probably has like a notebook with numbers that she has on it, basically.
Like steps in, closes the door behind him. Is like, why do you look so upset every morning? Just be happy.
Yeah, yeah, I can be happy when the money's in the right place. How much have you been spending on this?
Uh, not that much, like couple of grand. Why?
Okay, okay. So, have you allocated how much that's going to be expanding in the next month? Is it, especially since there's only this, what, 5 homeless people now, right?
Well, it's listen. I listen. I've made a mistake because one of the main things was like they can't like bring in drugs and alcohol, so a lot of them turned their backs and walked back out.
That's understandable. Most of them use that to survive or depend on things. It's a lot
Yeah.
harder to give that stuff up.
That's a good
Okay.
question. How? Listen, I'm willing to hear your opinion, because I thought, hey, I'm gonna leave that for a warm meal and a clean roof above my head. Apparently not. So
You mean leaving drugs and alcohol behind for shelter and
Yeah.
home? That's a hell of a lot harder than you think, Sam. I don't know if you've ever, I don't know, I don't want to make assumptions here, but
shakes his head. I've never done anything like that. So.
sometimes the bad stuff tastes so good that it's almost impossible to live without it. Sometimes living without it means that you're gonna die, literally and physically. And sometimes it's a temporary moment of happiness means nothing in the wake of what happens after it's gone.
Sounds
Something that
like
makes your heart or better.
Sounds like you're running away from problems, though.
Maybe, but there's a reason why people know they're in problems, but it's hard to get out.
Okay.
Familiar, it's safe, it's
Yeah. Okay. No, you have a point. Still plan on doing this, but
look, if you want to save the world, you got to know that sometimes that means when the people you save will make mistakes and step back. No recovery isn't a one-way street. It's a stumble, a mess, and it's ugly. Hollywood tries to make it pretty, but it's not. It's a lot of fucking work.
yeah. Well, listen, I'm not trying to save the world right now, just this little neighborhood. So, how do you think we can make the situation better for at least our homeless?
Well, gotta be honest, Sam, you're putting a lot on your plate right now. What are you trying to do for the homeless people here? Are you trying to give them a job, trying to give them skills, trying to give them just a meal for a day and send them back out there? Like, I need to know what's
Well, I
your big...
want that for everyone, though. I'm already in talks with few training companies for different um, craftsmanships and more advanced technical skills, but might still
Okay.
take a bit.
That's gonna take time. Okay, so first things first for the homeless, you want to make them feel like they're not a charity case. Give them some small work tasks, cleaning up around the area, recycling, something small where they feel like they worked and earned something. Because, yeah, it's nice that you're getting help, but sometimes knowing that you earned your keep, people feel a hell of a lot better.
Point.
And at the fact of the matter, I think you need to start actually looking at the numbers of how much you're spending here, because once your big idea thing starts working, you gotta figure out how much it's gonna cost to maintain. What happens if this thing is big enough, you move your eyes to something else? Who else can keep an eye on it? Make sure the thing doesn't go off the fucking rails.
Are you worried I'll just vanish into the night?
I'm worried that you'll get bored and move on to something else. Yes.
I think I'm doing this just as for my personal amusement.
I think you're doing it because you really think that you can save these people, and you seem to really want to. But there's a reason why stuff like this doesn't work all the time. You're not the first person to try, and you won't be the first person to fail.
Why do you think it always... Why do you think this one specifically might fail? Point out my weaknesses to me, Erica.
I'll point at the fact that you seem overly confident. You got a big fucking ego, man.
I do.
And because of that, you don't realize that you might have to worry about other people who might have a problem with you trying to help everyone else.
Who could possibly have a problem with me helping people?
People who don't help people. People who gain more points from when they have people who come crawling back to them. I don't know. A drug dealer who's mad that their customers are trying to get fixed. A landlord who's mad that you're trying to make things better so they have to work just as hard to keep up. Any number of people. Misery is easier.
Does sound like I will have organized crime, the landlord mafia, I don't know how to call them, and
Yeah.
city government coming after me soon.
Yeah. Once they start giving a fuck and seeing that you're actually doing something, someone's gonna come in with some codes, some paperwork, some licenses you need to sign. Then you get stuck in that, and then they'll start repeating you, start to make things harder, start to ask more questions. It always happens. You wouldn't be the first.
Just kind of smiles, says, look me in the face. You see the lack of concern. Now you attribute that arrogance and maybe stupidity. But I attribute that to belief. I have faith in myself, in you, in others.
That's nice, but faith doesn't feed the belly, Sam. And this is a big machine you're trying to, I don't know, to nourish yourself while breaking the wheel, I guess. But
the reason why I'm
not
not
here to-
giving you access to my finances, Erica, is so that because you keep reducing everything to money.
it's
Where
important.
money
yes.
is money is a means of transaction. Doesn't represent anything, doesn't have any value. Capital has value. Erica, you are the capital. Snakey is the capital. Money is just a concept we all agreed upon.
God, you sound like a business suit already. Okay, Mr.
I am.
Capital is the most important.
What I've been doing for like 3 decades. Like,
Good for you, but you gotta be able to talk to regular people who are on the ground and also crawling and homeless and like any type of money to survive. Look,
I have to do that. I'm not doing a very good job, but that's why I have you.
yes, which is why I'm here to bring out the skepticism. The whole point. It's kind of part of the job you gave me right here.
It is.
Look, Sam, I hear you. I think you're fucking weird for it, but I hear you. But you're basically think of it like this: money is God for most people. And you're trying to basically denounce that, which is fine and well and good and all, but it's a lot harder than you think. Just a good motivational speech. If you had asked me a few months ago what I would love more than anything else, what I would have done for money, it's just about fucking anything.
I don't believe that.
Believe what?
That you'd have just done just about anything. I think in fact you have probably a lot of lines you wouldn't cross for money.
Not a few months ago, Sam.
He kind of like takes a deep breath and says, I've already begun fixing building, taking care of the homeless, making the neighborhood a bit prettier. Let me worry about the suits and the organized crime fellows and whatever like drug dealer will come after my head. Let me worry about that. I want you to worry about, as you said, boots on the ground. There's a homeless guy that just keeps staring at the wall. And mumbles something about receipts. I can't deal with that. That's something I am unaccustomed to, and I can try and tackle it. But then somebody has to take care of the suits.
Fine. I'll talk to your homeless guy. Make sure he doesn't blow his brains out on the wall.
I will also need you to you do remember, right? What's like tonight?
She's just leaving that. I
I
think I remember
guess I'll
you.
just eat the steak alone then.
No, 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 no. I remember. It's under. It's written here somewhere in my notepad. No. I'm getting that steak.
So go talk to the homeless guy downstairs. Make sure that everything's fine. If you need, coordinate with Snakey. There's probably other things around the building that need to be fixed. You need to know about the finances. There's about $250,000 monthly budget.
Okay. Okay.
We're not spending even like half of that right now. It's fine. I've done finances. I know how to handle this.
Very well. Just don't go crazy willy-nilly with spending habits then.
I literally.
I don't mean that in the sense that you shouldn't spend. I mean in the sense that some other ones realize how much you're spending.
Oh, well, maybe I shouldn't tell you what meeting I'm about to attend soon. See, like this kind of.
Wait, what?
Like, yeah, don't worry about it.
What? God damn it.
Like landlords, something. Don't worry about it.
Erica just rolls her eyes. Yeah, she's gonna go deal with the homeless situation. The homeless man.
You would have checked his calendar. He does have listed a meeting with. It just says fucking landlords meeting as like the title of the Google calendars. And then there's soon after that is the fucking city council, and then there's like a couple of he's meeting with a lot of people in like the local administration soon.
Apparently, Erica would, as the type of person, would have nagged her about it if he needs to make sure he's prepared for this.
He just seems to be very annoyed, but he seems to at least not be worried about it.
Yeah. As long as my cash cow is still all right, no matter how much I try to tell him otherwise.
Cash cow, yes.
But I get paid $35 an hour. I gotta see how long this is gonna last.
I have a single gift.
Damn it, guys, please.
Embrace your.
I need the money. God damn it.
As
Let me cope. Fuck you.
You need that steak dinner too.
Yes.
I need this company as well.
kind of check. Do you check downstairs?
Yeah, she's gonna check on this homeless guy.
As you kind of like walk out, you do spot another sort of man. There's like two men actually. They look very official. Like they're dressed in like suit and tie. They look very formal. As they're also kind of coming down the stairs. I'm not sure if you're gonna like look at them or like just sort of, but you do spot them. They're planning on leaving the building.
Now she has to be nosy because of her new job position. She's gonna go up and, well, do a little quick chat just to make sure this is no one that she should be worried about, basically.
One of them will turn to you and says, "Ma'am?"
Yeah. Sorry to see you, gentlemen. I just wanted to know exactly who you are. You don't look too familiar to the building, so I'm sorry if I may have missed the meeting. The landlord's out, so...
Yes, we were trying to reach out to him. He wouldn't happen to have his phone number.
I can definitely look it up. I can pencil you guys in. Can I ask who's asking?
He'll kind of extend his hand and says, "Mr. Smith."
Mr. Smith, love to meet you. I'm Blackwood.
Pleasure.
Can I ask what organization you work for? Is this like an inspection or something like that?
No, nothing of the
called
sort.
beforehand?
We just have a couple of questions.
For the landlord?
Yes.
May I ask what those questions were?
That seems rather a private matter.
Well, if you're the feds, I usually have to tell me that you are, but
Which means
do you have a
we
card?
aren't.
Of course. Do you have a card or anything like that to contact you?
I can give you my phone number if you wish.
All right, well, Mr. Smith, I'll take your phone number.
Yeah. Gonna let me find appropriately slimy picture for this guy. No, Mac, this is in fact not the hackening. Just gave a
Okay.
fake name. Calm down.
Okay.
Smith is
You
like a
claim, aren't?
Yeah, but you also mentioned the Matrix. So.
yes, that was a different joke.
Joke perfectly calculated to piss us off.
Yes. By design.
Mr. E, go fuck yourself.
You did hack at the fucking Four Seasons game.
That's not a hack, Mac. That's you just don't like my ingenious puns.
You're right. I don't.
Yeah, he's gonna give you his phone number.
And I assume it's he's not pointedly telling her who they work for, what organization they work
No,
for.
it's
Like
clearly not like something very above board.
Yeah.
Definitely, they're not like with the police or anything of that nature.
Gotcha. Says very well. And if you need to stop by again, please just give us a call ahead. I'll meet you. Make sure this is a little less awkward.
Of course. Have a good day, ma'am.
Of course. Goodbye, Mr. Smith.
As he's gonna turn and walk away with the other guy.
He never spoke anything, right?
No.
Fucking feds. Yeah, she's gonna take note of that and go see what this homeless person situation is going on with.
As you go downstairs, the box is now empty. As all of these people have been given some like snacks, basically like sandwiches. There's some drinks being passed around. There's whatever Samuel could get at the local convenience store. As there's also some like basic medicine being handed out. To kind of like look at you, come down, and there's like 5 people downstairs. 4 are like just look like normal homeless people. They look a bit surprised to see you down here, but the guy that's kind of just still sitting on the floor, staring at the wall, mumbling to himself, that kind of stands out.
She's not gonna try to like scare them or be like rude or anything, but she's gonna ask one of them if they know who's the guy sitting by himself. Essentially, ask if they know anything about him before she approaches.
That's just Billy. Just ignore him. He's harmless. He's just a bit, weird.
Does he always stare at the walls, or is he going through something right now?
If it's not a wall, then there's just a sign. That's this sort of thing quite often.
Is he violent usually, or is he just
No.
staring off?
Hasn't hurt a fly in his life.
Okay, I'm just gonna check on him, make sure everything's good, if that's all right.
Kind of nod.
Yeah. She would probably not get too close into space to make sure he doesn't feel like he's being ganged up on. Just take a seat nearby so she can talk with him and make sure he's all right.
Yeah. As you sit down next to him. He's kind of mumbling or trying to kind of like listening, I guess.
Hello, Billy. Sorry to bother you, but my name's Erica. Just want to make sure you're all right. Do you need some help with anything?
Kind of like he doesn't really like seemingly pay attention to you. As you listen a bit and you realize he's just counting. And it's a long number. He's at like And she just keeps counting, completely ignoring you.
It's a quite a big number you're counting from, Billy. Do you need a piece of paper or anything like that?
I see, like, stops. And then, like, turns to you slowly. You know, tweaking his head a bit. It's like, so sorry.
Why are you sorry, Billy?
They've hurt you.
Who's hurt me exactly?
Lustful ones.
Erica looks a little uncomfortable with that one. Says, it's all right, Billy. I'm better now. Do you need help with anything?
No. Are you all right?
I think so. I'm a lot better than I used to be. Trying to get better every day, you know?
No, there's healing. It's a process. She helps me. She can help you.
Who helps you, Billy?
He kind of like smiles, almost like you caught him with like a big secret. And with his index finger points up to the wall.
Ah, I see. He treating
Is
you all right then?
always listening, very careful, always listening.
Do they say anything other than just, or do anything other than just listen?
He's kind of raises his hand. Give me a moment. And he like kind of starts patting his pockets, and then like pulls out of his pocket this like crumpled receipt. Just hands that to you.
He politely takes a look at it for a quick second to glance down to see if it's anything other than the receipt.
It's a receipt, all right. And as you kind of like read it, it's a bit old, but the not gonna save you, but I think this is a terrifying sensation as you realize this it's like it lists the service, not the service, but like the item you bought. This is like an online receipt for like a credit card, right?
Mm.
Problem is like the company name that was bought from you recognize as it's Derek's company, and the thing listed as a product was your quote unquote stage name, and then there's a price tag, like 2 years old.
Yeah, she just crumples that immediately and just a feeling of emotions wash over for a quick second. Where'd you get this Billy?
The dealer gave it to me. Never loses anything. Everything they discard, he finds. Remember, don't know which corner they're at. Don't know who's
Gotcha.
listening. Someone always is.
Ah, gotcha. Have you seen this dealer recently, or is he around at all?
He nods.
Maybe what?
He's around. He's always just around the corner.
Well, is there a chance I can talk to him for a little bit then?
It won't help you heal,
No, I don't think he will.
but she can. She can help you heal. Come, join me. Like pass down the ground next to him.
Okay, sure, Billy.
As you kind of like sit down maybe next to him, he like gestures for the wall. Give me a see through the illusion.
Yeah, I gotcha. Oh, thank God. I got a failure, bro.
Yeah, I know, and I'm thinking.
Failure doesn't always mean you don't see anything.
No,
I know,
no,
I lords.
I know. I'm just.
I was saying that to Red. I was saying that to
Yeah.
Red. Oh, thank God.
I read the rest of it. I was like, ah, shit.
You see. You see the outline as the wall starts, almost as if there's like water dripping down. But it sort of drips down only like certain area as the droplets start drawing contours. As you see the outline of a silhouette of a woman. She has her arms extended outwards. And then from this, what looks like an outline of a dried wall, suddenly it sort of, you feel yourself being drawn in, and you can't help as you just, keep it together as you're slightly leaning towards the wall now. Well, it's your choice. Are you gonna like pull back from this, or are you gonna just kind of let the sensation guide you?
Two questions. Am I still unfocused from the last session? I just realized.
Yeah.
Okay. I think because she wasn't prepared for this because she was just human this guy, she's not prepared to like fight against it because she was not expecting this. So I think she's gonna lean onto it.
Lean onto the. Take -1 stability.
Ah,
Actually, no. I'll let you choose. I'll let you choose which one of those you prefer.
um,
Because there's
yeah.
like multiple options. You can become obsessed. You can become haunted if you want.
Okay, this is a hard one because this is just between becoming distracted, basically, where -2 in a situation later on down the line. I'm assuming is that what it means? Or
Yes. I will. That's a. You can also choose that one if you want. I guess. Yeah.
yeah, I feel like that would make sense for Erica right now.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway.
Well, you chose this.
Yeah,
That is
yeah.
the rough option. As
I,
you
I, th-
as you lean in a bit too closer, as you realize now the silhouette has sort of detached itself from the wall, as it will kind of latch its arms around you, hugs you and pulls you in, as you feel the warm embrace, as you stumble kind of backwards, as you fall into this sort of very soft bed, as you suddenly see yourself next to this like beautiful, gorgeous woman that's like half naked, just kind of staring at you.
I must be so fucking high right now.
She looks at you and says, maybe this is just first time you are awake.
Yeah, I'm definitely high right now. What the fuck did Billy shoot me with?
Reached out and I decided to respond. Come, child. Let me help you heal.
I, I don't, I don't think I have much in the way of healing, ma'am. What is this room? Where am I at?
As you glance back, you see yourself as you're in some sort of like, it's an open area. The room is filled with lots of like large pillows and like, look. I was gonna say fluffy, but fluffy carpets. Um,
Shaggy carpets is usually the fluffy ones.
yes, like it's like these thick, heavy ones, kind of like draped all over the place. Um, Blankets, and there's like two large doors that sort of, there's like light from the outside coming in. Not too much light. Most of the room is lit by candles.
Is,
As you can like feel like this overpowering smell as many sense kind of assault your nostrils.
I'm not too sure what. Look, oof, uh, you are a very beautiful woman, and I can respect your craft, but I don't think your services are needed for me right now, though. Uh, my name's Erica.
I
Nice to
know.
meet you.
I know who
Okay,
you
good.
are. Tell me, missed my touch as she just kind of like drags her arm across from your shoulder down to your hand very slowly.
Ooh. Wow. I never thought I'd be in this situation. Listen, you're a beautiful woman, and you seem to understand your worth. I'm, I was, I'm gonna leave now. I'm going to thank you. Thank you. I'm just gonna get off this bed.
As you try like she smiles as you turns around and like you try and like look, suddenly the room is suddenly filled with people. As it's all like muted, there is no noise, but you can see that they're all in different stages of fucking. As there's this large orgy that suddenly has manifested around you. As this writhing mass of bodies. She says, you can step out there with them. You can stay in here with me.
That's okay. This is high school all over again. Okay, what exactly do you want from me, Miss? No name? Just mysterious woman in the pillows?
You can find out my name if you want.
Um, how do I leave without any disrespect?
She kind of just, as well. It's one way. And she kind of just sort of patches herself a bit. Or there's, well, a less fun option as she points to the doors that are beyond the mass, like the mass orgy that's going around.
Fucking damn it. Okay, you know what? I've done this before. She just starts, just goes straight for it, takes her shirt off, like fuck it. I'm probably high as hell at one anyway.
Yeah, well, you know what? Give me another keep it together -2 this time. Because you are, in fact, so fucking distracted.
Okay, so how do I -2 it? Just hit the thing and it pops up, right? Or
I think
should I
you
do it?
just roll keep it together and I'll just
You go up. If you look at the top of the character sheet, you'll find the space for
Ah.
ongoing. It's above the
Okay.
photo.
I see it. Thank you. It's situational. Okay, -2.
Yeah, situation. I think just the forward. Yeah.
I can't put teleporters. Well, choose one. Which one you feel is more appropriate?
I think this won't be the haunted by the experience this time.
Yeah, that's
Become. You should become distracted again.
Become obsessed with this person.
Who this one is.
All right.
as you engage, it's gonna quickly devolve into sexual bliss. As sort of there's a fucking like sort of as you reach climax and just kind of again your brain just floods you with dopamine. There's a moment you just kind of hear your name shouting in the distance like faded that becomes louder and louder and louder until you kind of close your eyes and you feel yourself being jolted awake. As there's like you glance around, you see Samuel has like is kind of shaking you by the shoulders. You look around the room. Billy is just kind of like in one of the corner, looking absolutely terrified. He looks like he has seen his worst nightmare. And like there's the other four homeless people. They're gone. Like you don't see them anymore. But you realize you are naked. You took your clothes off, and just like now not naked because like you have fucking Samuel's coat over you. It's like, Erica.
Huh?
What's
Oh
wrong?
my god.
Just breathe. Breathe.
Why? Oh my god, where are my clothes? Where are my fucking clothes?
He just kind of points to the pile next to you. You're good? Get the fuck out, Billy. Gonna walk upstairs. He like turns around and leaves.
Oh my god. Oh my god. What the fuck happened?
Are you talking to Samuel as he's like walking away?
She is basically talking to herself
Yeah.
out loud. She just is more confused and terrified.
He kind of like without looking at him, he's like, listen, like get dressed and so, when I came down here, the other people were like freaking out. You were doing stuff to yourself.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
It's fine.
Oh my god!
Listen. Just hey, listen to me. I know this will not make things better. I can go get a steak and you can just sort of sit in the apartment.
I think I'm just gonna. I think I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna stay in that room for the next fucking week. Oh my god!
I have no words, but listen. I know you've been through some horrific things that I can't even like begin to imagine. And I know I'm probably the last person you want to hear this from, but I am here if you need me. For anything. Like really.
Sam, I don't think there's anything really to say. Well, I don't fucking know. Oh my god. feel.
I'll,
Oh my god.
I'll be honest. I think therapy. I'm not gonna send you to therapy again. Uh, but
Oh, you think? You think?
listen, just let me listen. Stay in the room and let me try to help you.
I don't
Please.
think there's much help in this situation, Sam. I don't think. Oh my god, I am gonna kill myself. I'm gonna
No,
fucking kill
no,
myself.
no, no. Listen to me. Listen to me. Just go take a shower, and I'll be back with like steak and a plan.
Yeah, sure, Sam. Sure, sure.
As yeah, get up and go to your apartment. As well, before we do that, actually, Mac, time.
And that's nothing o'clock. It's happening. Oh, they're happening.
What's Cody doing?
You type the mystery number. Sorry, Mama told me not to meet with strangers on the internet. It's kind of weird.
There is no response.
Yeah. It's a fucking weird prank. You'll continue working.
There's there's a there's a moment. Yeah,
What?
there's in fact a large fucking gunshot you hear from the hallway. There's like this loud bang as your mother screams, as there's a second loud bang, as you hear like footsteps coming through, as your ears are fucking ringing from the noise. As before you even realize it, there's like two guys that just kind of burst into your room. Like there's like one has a handgun, the other has like a shotgun. The guy with the handgun just kind of points it at you on the ground now.
Yeah, Cody complies here.
Just immediately like bind you and kind of gag you, put a bag over your head, grab your stuff, like you kind of get shuffled out. As the next thing you know, you're being taken out of the building, led down the sidewalk as you're being thrown into a van before you hear like tires screech on the asphalt, driving you away. Well, Erica, now that I know what Cody's choice was, Erica, as you climb up the stairs, you see there's like police tape over Cody's apartment.
What the fuck? What the fuck happened here? Is there anyone around, or is it just the police tape?
It's just the police tape. I was gonna say, if you check the clock, Erica, it's about like 8:30.
She's been out for a while, I assume.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
else she went to?
Like
Says,
like
what the-
all you lost like an entire day on this, like 7 hours ish.
Ah, I gotcha. What the fuck? She doesn't go in and try to mess up the police tape, but she kind of leans in to see what the hell happened.
As you kind of lean in, the door is just kind of gone.
Yeah.
You can see there's like blood spatters just at the end of the hallway that leads into the living room.
Hmm. Yeah.
And as you're like seeing that, one of the neighbors gonna open the door on the other side. Yeah, that's Miss Walsh that died.
What?
Yeah, a few hours ago.
What happened? Where's Cody, her son?
Saw him being taken away.
By
So-
who? The feds?
Drugs. A couple of men. They didn't show badges or anything. The police came in and investigated, asked us a couple of questions.
Oh shit. Okay. Anything else happened? Fuck.
No. Davis looked quite upset at Samuel. I think it's related to. I'm not actually sure about what, but yeah, they carried her body out of here.
Okay. Okay. Thanks for letting me know. I'll keep an eye on things. Thank you.
He'll nod as walk upstairs and eventually get into the apartment that now yours.
Scrubs herself clean. Wears so many different layers now.
Yeah. As about like half an hour later, Samuel walks in, has like a lot of bags. Okay, so steak, ice cream, drinks. I'll be honest, this feels kind of silly, but he just pulls out this like little fucking like blush. It's like looks very goofy, like it's like, but it's like meant to be a serpent. It's kind of like its tongue sticking out a bit, like has like these big googly eyes. I found it at the store, and when I was a kid, I just made me feel better than these ones.
It's certainly something. God damn it, Black. Just because I'm laughing. Fuck you. I'm not sure if it's gonna rub the humiliation I feel today or the everything else. But wait, what happened with Cody with Mrs. Welsh?
Yeah, apparently some people came in. They shot the front door, they stormed the building, shot his apartment, killed her. Apparently dragged him away. I don't.
Holy shit!
And these weren't. I don't think this. I don't know. Honestly, Davis was kind of mad at me, but I don't know what I did. So
Well, at the very least, look, before my fucking weird thing happened, there's some guys here earlier looking to ask some questions. Wanted to talk with you, but apparently missed you. They didn't give a name or anything like that, but they are definitely sketchy as all hell.
he like immediately fucking tenses like. It's bad, Erica. That's bad because if people did that, means they know who you are, and that means you're in danger.
I don't look. At best I'm a prostitute that has no big thing for them. They weren't looking for me. At the very least,
You were in the
they wanted
basement.
to.
Maybe they weren't. They just missed you.
That's a stretch sound, but I got a number or nothing else.
He just pulls out, says, "No, that's you're gonna give me your cell phone. You're gonna like just passes you his. Take that one. Put your numbers, the one you want to keep. Everything else gets scrubbed clean. I'll talk to the police about this."
Okay, Mr. Agent.
Tell me at least you didn't like give him an actual call or something.
No, I told you my situation happened before that. After that.
Okay. Okay, listen. Now, that's tomorrow's problems. Right now, he just kind of like sits down, takes the like plush snake, tonight, this evening's all about you. As he like kind of like tosses that to you.
He catches it more surprised than anything else. Look, I appreciate you not. I don't know. I don't know what's. It's not gonna happen fucking again. That's for goddamn sure. It will. I have nothing really to say to that whole situation. At all.
Listen, I am. To be honest, do you even want to talk to me about it?
No, I don't want to talk to anyone about it. But it
Perfect.
happened, and yeah.
I have an idea. He pulls out a notebook. Write it down.
Write what down?
All your thoughts. If you don't want to talk to me, I get it. I'll be honest, I'm not a specialist, but I may have been reading a lot about people that went through similar things, such as yourself. So I'm not gonna force you to talk to me. In fact, I am just take as much time as you need. But like, don't have to talk to any therapist. At least make sure somebody listens. I don't know, just write it down for yourself, maybe. Maybe it'll help you get better, like, clearer thoughts. So I'm trying. I want to help you, Erica, but I feel like the more I'm trying to help you, the more I like get you into more trouble. So maybe I should just find
Look,
something else.
Sam, you're a weird guy. I'm not gonna lie to you about that. You have a lot on your plate outside of your project thing. Your dad died. You have this whole building thing you want to do. You're putting yourself under a lot of stress. I feel like you're using it as a distraction not to deal with your own fucking problems.
1, I hated my dad. 2, I've dealt with most of those problems. 3, yeah, it's the building, I guess.
Look, just because you hated dad doesn't mean it doesn't still matter that your dad died.
Okay, yeah, we can talk about my trauma if you want, but
No, I'm not trying to. God damn it, I'm not really. I'm trying to say. I appreciate it, okay?
Yeah, I was gonna say, would you care if your abuser died? I don't think you would. I think you would be throwing a party, if anything.
There's like a weird look on Erica's face, like she can't really answer him properly about that one. That's neither here nor there. I'm just saying, look, I appreciate what you're doing, okay? Just don't beat yourself up when you fucking fail sometimes, okay? Not everything can be saved and not everything can be fixed all at once.
I'll be honest, Erica. It's the one thing that keeps me going in life is that I have to believe that I can fix things, because if I can't, it just means a lot of bad shit.
Man, that sounds so much work right there, Sam. It sounds like a lot of bullshit. You're just pushing up that fucking boulder up a hill, man.
Yeah, but well, it's my boulder, so I'll be honest. I think you have bigger problems than mine, so I think
Yeah,
compared to you,
apparently.
I don't have that much of a task ahead of me.
Hey, the first thing I learned about therapy is you never compare people's fucking pain. It diminishes how much it matters to people, you know?
Yeah, but usually, no, it makes me feel better knowing that other people have way bigger issues than myself, and they still manage to like handle them, push through, survive.
And it kind of seems like you're not dealing with your problems either.
Well, maybe I like it like that. Who knows?
Ah, I see. Slightly hypocritical. It's understandable. It happens.
Ah, you would be an expert on it, wouldn't you?
I am.
And like rolls
So,
his eyes.
Are you gonna make the steak, or should I do it? Because I thought you were gonna make the steak.
I'll make the steak.
Good, good, good. I would like mine's medium well. Don't burn the sides too badly.
Chuckle as he like takes out this newly bought apron and just kind of puts it on. Well, I guess I'll start making dinner. As he'll start cooking the steak, there's like some. He bought like a lot of things. There's some wine bottles in there as well.
I don't think Eric knows. I don't think Eric knows anything about wines.
It's fine. Listen, we'll cut back, but right now, Riley,
Talking ball. Oh no, right.
Riley, you open your eyes and you find yourself kind of like lying on this couch as this dimly lit room, as there's a screen playing in the background, as Derek is kind of on one end of the couch smoking. He is like half naked as well.
Is Riley also like half naked?
Yes, in fact. But you are like, there's like a blanket sort of covering you. He like looks at you as you wake up. It's like, I should say, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. She'll like look around. What happened?
Well, you sort of think we're both having a lot of fun, and he'll point at the screen. There's a video playing of, there's like you two just kind of going at it in that room specifically. I'll be honest, it's a work of art. Not a drawn one, but still beautiful.
Yeah, Riley will nod. And she'll say the room looked a lot different for a bit.
You have a gift, Riley. Gift to you. Need to hone, practice, experience with.
See it too?
Sorry, what did you say?
I probably asked, like, did you see it too?
Be not the same thing, but with you, yes.
Do you know who was watching?
He nods, says, he is quite pleased. Both of us right now.
So Riley processes it for a moment. She's going to ask this. Does that mean I've... What's that? Has all the things I've seen been real then?
He kind of shrugs and says, "Can't say that for certain, but you've seen here was all real."
Riley actually she perks up at that. How do I see more?
He chuckles, says, "I'll show you." He like points towards the video still playing in the background. This will be an example for others. They'll watch it. They'll lose themselves to it. I think we can do much better. I think you can do much better.
They will nod at that. Now that I know, yeah, I think I probably can.
You can stay here.
I'd like that, yeah.
He'll kind of smile as he like finishes the cigarette. He'll get up and be like, "Well, I have to take care of business, but I'll be back in the morning to show you the next steps." Little collage I've made for you. Like kind of down the remote on like the edge of the couch. You want to keep yourself entertained for the rest of the night.
Thank you.
As he will, as he like walks away, turns for one last time before leaving the room and says, "Remember, the more you give in, the more you see and understand."
And Riley will say, well, she liked the show this time, and I aim to keep impressing.
There's the last video in the gallery is you can expect as a reward to keep impressing her. Happy watching. And he'll kind of like just leave the room at that point.
Yeah. Riley will start watching the videos.
Yeah, they're all pornographic content. Different people in different like situations, but they're not like, well, if they are videos, they are very realistic of people in different situations, politicians, company CEOs, people in their like bedrooms, all sorts of individuals. And it goes from rather simple things to the more sort of taboo, the point of things that get increasingly and increasingly more extreme. As the last video keep watching throughout the night, you will see a video. It's a very short one, only a few seconds long. Those seconds, though, you see Erica with another woman, just kind of going at it in the middle of a large orgy. And as like those seconds elapse, there's a text that appears on screen that says, "Scan will be you." Not sure if Riley has any inner thoughts about this situation.
Yeah. Yeah. It's Riley focuses a lot. She doesn't like she plays back the video a few times. She's not focusing on Erica at all, really. Focusing on the other woman. It's like, yeah, Erica. It's like, not Erica, but like Riley's thought in your head that
As you focus on the other woman, you realize she is looking at you, at the camera, smiling. Yeah, keep it together.
keep it together roll. Absolutely.
Ah,
Success.
well. Yeah, again, feel this creeping sensation urging you to. This could be you if you just proved your worth. Would be blessed with more of these experiences. Just need to bring more people into this sort of depravity. This just isn't about love or caring. This is about surrendering yourself to your utmost just base desires. And as you realize all the videos you've seen of people slowly being enslaved and completely giving up to these desires, each one of those individuals bringing greater pleasure to the woman you see now on screen. And you could be that herald of hers, guiding towards pleasure.
And all of that. She wants that. She wants to do that. She wants to do that to other people.
As eventually you kind of doze off asleep to sleep. As take comfort that with Derek, there will surely be many such opportunities. But I will switch now to Cody, where in fact stuff is happening.
Time for the torch to be. Finally, listen. My suffering tower was being built over a long time. Now it's time to cash in.
As you kind of get dragged out of the van, sort of onto the pavement, and then you're like the door of a garage being open and closed as you can sit down. As the hood comes off, you see this man which Erica knew by Mr. Smith, but you don't know his name. He's just kind of like rolling up his sleeves, looking at you, and says, well, Cody, I'm going to be very, very honest with you. Made a lot of people upset.
I have no idea where am I? What's going on?
No, no, you don't. Real shame. Real shame about your mother.
Oh, I'm there.
Well, I'll be honest. That is up to you. Been working with someone, a woman. Sound familiar?
I met someone at
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, how did she call herself this time? Fucking names, Cody. Now.
Patricia.
Okay. We're working now. We're working. Oh, what did this Patricia ask you?
Took me over her program. I didn't know what this is. It was kind of like random code.
Yeah, she did. She fucking did. Well, Cody, here to inform you that Trisha, your mom, killed. You're into a lot of trouble. Luckily for you, I'm nothing if not merciful and forgiving.
What?
Fuck, you fucking stupid. I just said you are merciful and forgiving. Here's some thanks, some applause.
Of course. As he
Or like, as he like stares, he like gonna like take like one swing at you and just hit you in the face.
of course, thank you, sir.
Okay. He like hits you again.
Yeah, you'll continue saying thank you.
You keep repeating that. I see several more hits. Take 2 levels of harm.
Mm-hmm. Fuck. Let me see. What? Oh, there they are. I'm blind as fuck.
Is to beat you up for a bit. Okay. Now that we have an understanding of one another, gonna sit here. Gonna finish what you wanted. The program. Gonna do it on your own. No more Googling, no more looking on the internet, no more talking to anyone. Gonna sit here in this basement and in this garage, you're gonna finish that program. Or I'm just gonna kill you. Sounds straightforward?
Yeah, yes.
Right. As he's gonna gesture, kind of snaps his fingers as one of the men kind of kind of grabs you, kind of unbinds your hands, and kind of lets you. There's like a room in which you can see there's a bed There's like a computer ready. As the other man walks behind and says, this is gonna be your living accommodations until you fix this. So, well, chop chop. As they both just kind of leave the room and close the door.
Yeah, Cody does cry in the room after they leave for work after a bit.
Kind of like sit on the bed, break down, crying.
Yeah.
You cry yourself to sleep.
He's thinking what to do right now after I go out, but he probably is not in position to sleep right now.
Tell me what you do, Cody.
I'll open up the laptop first.
Yeah, I mean, it's set up with...
No internet, I assume?
No.
Cut out, yeah.
Nope. Not even a laptop, it's just a flat-out large computer.
Oh, just a desktop. I mean, yeah, he was like looking at it basically to distract him to understand what's going on, even though he doesn't know what to do exactly.
And I'll sit there and like stare at the screen.
Yeah, basically.
For how long? Eventually, time will pass. I'm just...
No. I mean, you will try to figure out the program, whatever.
Yeah, it's the same one that that Patricia gave you.
I'm not a programmer.
Yes, Mac, but
Yeah.
you still have to tell me what you want to do.
I
as
basically
an
want to fix
intention.
it. I mean,
Okay.
or at least try to understand it better. But yeah, basically work on it. Yeah.
I will give me an act under pressure.
The failure.
Well, this is gonna take you a while. As I guess we'll just if we're just gonna diligently. Eventually, we'll have to sleep. You are in fact not the
Yeah.
cyborg,
Oh no.
so
Oh no. Yeah. Oh.
after a few hours, you'll like start feeling the tiredness sort of take over. Gonna go to sleep, or you're gonna push through this?
Gonna go to sleep and think over stuff.
Roll me nightmares.
Yeah. If I'll go honestly thinking like, will he even get out of this alive? It's another failure.
Yeah. Well, as you wake up, I mean, there's no real way to know that, honestly. Nothing ever happens. Nothing does happen. But yeah, I mean, you can try and like break out if you think there's like other options. But yeah, the computer's still sort of sitting there.
No, breaking out, I assume won't work. I think they're either gonna press codes or the fucking
Yeah.
football guy. There's no way he can break the door open or like.
Yeah.
Even
Yes. This will be a cycle then if you're gonna go along with their demands.
Honestly, he might at some point consider like fucking just breaking the thing, basically, like, be spiteful, basically, like.
Well, the door is locked, but
Well, he might start working on the program instead of expecting like fucking it up, whatever.
as
He
you,
thinks, like,
how many hours until you start becoming spiteful?
probably like 4 hours.
Eventually they'll come in and this guy will say, see, like, he's clearly brought in some food and drink because you are in fact getting dehydrated at this point. It's like, how is the work going along, Cody? He puts puts down the things.
I was not exactly experienced. It's not my field of expertise. I'm trying my best without a exterior assistant.
I know. It's tough. It's tough. Now, Cody, to set up some ground rules. Now that you managed to get some sleep, come on, eat. Eat. Breakfast is important. That's like it's a sandwich on you.
Yeah. Cody will eat the sandwich.
Lay some very, very important ground rules. If you try and fuck me over, I will kill you. If you fail, I will kill you. If you try and form some sort of daring escape, I will break your legs. Very simple, very straightforward. Yeah?
Cody will nod. Yeah.
Cool. Now, should I start breaking fingers for... Or do you think I need to inspect what you've been doing up until now
No, sir.
later? Good. Because if you thought we would just leave you unsupervised, then you're just dumb, Cody. We are in fact keeping a close eye on you. And, well, I don't like it when people try and screw me over. I'm not gonna break your fingers this time because, well, you need them to you know, tap on the keyboard. Your toes, though, don't really need those, do you?
The coach is quite quiet.
Uh-huh. Okay. To eat, drink. Make sure you don't fuck up. Because, to be honest, there's no other way of getting out of this until you give me what I want. Now, you could wait until maybe the police finds you or stuff like that, but question is, do you think the police in this city gives a shit about you that much?
Probably not.
Yeah, so you finish the thing, you hand me the completed working program, I'll let you go out of here, because you don't know my name, you don't know who I work with, you don't know anything about us. And, well, you can report me afterwards, because I honestly don't give a shit, because nobody gives a shit about you, Cody.
Cody will just nod. Yeah.
Now get to fucking work. And he like turns around and walks off. Cody, that's my question. How are you gonna delete the bad code you've written and actually try to like fix this thing?
He will definitely delete the initial bad code. Fucking like the garbage, the junk you put in there. But is it possible to like work fucking like kind of slowly, basically?
Yeah.
Deliberately, like slowly.
Yeah.
Yeah, make some mistakes and remove those mistakes, basically, like, stuff like that. Like, I made a fuck up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sort of like delaying tactics.
Yeah. As about like another 4 to 5 hours pass. Door opens again and guy walks in with another, presumably is a late lunch, early dinner. Sits it down. He also kind of pulls out this large knife and just kind of sticks it into the table. So, left or right, Pinky?
The right one.
Takes the knife and just kind of goes up to you and slams it in your like foot, as he like just kind of digs it deep into your like toe. As I'll need you to take like another wound.
Yes, sir.
He's not like driving it completely fucking through, but he's like definitely like you can feel the tip of the blade piercing as you like kind of scream in pain. Okay. Now, Cody, what did we talk about screwing me over?
Trying my best here.
No, no, you're not, and we both know it. So I'll say this. I'll give you one more chance. You know, the 3 strikes and you're out rule, this is the second strike. On the third one, well, might just join your mother.
Cool. Got it. Understood, sir.
Good. He takes the knife out and walks out. As
Alright, Cody's just really spiteful. Cody's given up hope. He will delete the program.
you just give up.
Yeah, he will try to like
Like in the like
or
I'm
sabotage or delete as possible, yeah.
Okay, Mac, you realize this will get you killed, right?
Oh, I see, okay.
This will in fact, like, this is Cody saying I accept death. I'm done. Like, end me.
Oh. Oh, I see. Damn, I
Yeah,
thought there was
he's not
something else to the
joking.
matchup.
No, he's not joking. He in fact will
Ah.
kill you.
Uh,
He's beaten you several times. He
Ah.
has stabbed you. You are like
well,
2 wounds away from dying. I don't.
kill yourself. Actually, Dan, thank you. I'll actually kill myself, actually. Because Cody has given up. If he thinks he's dead anyway, like his mother's. Listen, okay, I'm glad I can change if you don't like it. If you think it's like random, but like, I just think this is what Cody would do. I can like say no, he would like actually work with it. I'll roll like fucking act under pressure or whatever. I'm sorry, but I don't want to like rage quit the game. The red and Zant are my 2 wolves right now.
If you think Cody's suicidal, I guess.
Just lost his mother, and he thinks he's
Yeah.
fucked.
So losing your mother is like I'm gonna grieve. I'm gonna like feel like I'm gonna be sad about it. I don't. If someone you love dies, do you just throw yourself off a building?
Fine, if you don't want me to kill myself, I'll work on the code.
You know, Mac, this is your character, but I'm just saying, if you think Cody would kill himself, that's fine.
I mean, honestly, yeah, he just doesn't believe he would actually let him go at this point.
And yeah, you can in fact just delete this entire thing. Basically, they're clearly like watching you from some hidden cameras.
Yeah, yeah.
As you like just delete the entire thing. A few minutes later, the door kind of opens. The man walks in, holding the knife. Cody, Cody, Cody. Not value your own life?
No.
As he like just kind of stabs the dagger through your hand, pinning it to the table. Take one more. As you scream in pain. That was your left hand. Next, I'm gonna take the right one. And then I'll know for sure that you can't finish the thing. You have no more use to me. yanks the knife out.
Yeah,
He's waiting for a response from you. I am waiting for
Cody will nod. Yeah. Cody will
Nod
just nod.
what?
Yeah. Oh yeah. In agreement. Yeah, yeah. Oh. What once he said you'll be useless once I take the right hand as well.
So are you gonna like fucking finish it, or are you actually useless to me?
I'm thinking. Yes, I'm thinking right now whether I should kill myself or not. Fine. Fine, fuck, I'll finish it.
Good. He like snaps his fingers. There's a man that comes into the door. He'll kind of like bandage your hand and give you some, kind of shoot you with some fucking morphine. Like your senses fucking get like fucked. Gonna go to sleep now, Cody. When you wake up, better be more cooperative, because well, you only have one hand left. As soon as the fucking medicine hits you, the pain just kind of numbs and goes away, as they will in fact sort of bandage your wounds a bit and eventually doze off to sleep. There's Erica, as there's a nice steak that's kind of like done. Like sits down. Samuel's like, well, let me know how it tastes. Which wine do you like? Drink wine? I should have asked that first, shouldn't I?
White wine. She doesn't say. She doesn't say that what this reminds her of, but yes, she uses the wine basically.
Like 6 types. He like pulls one of the bottles and is like, well, I got one of everything, so yeah, this one should be fine. It's not even that expensive. He kind of uncorks it very unceremoniously. Pulls out these kind of like plastic cups. I think some people would kill me for this, but it is what it is.
Don't worry, I won't rat you out.
As you maybe have a taste of the steak, and it is, I mean, it's decent. It's pretty good. Hey, so how's the food?
It's good. I wouldn't give you a 5-star, but it's not shit.
Well, listen. I'll get better the second time.
Oh, you plan to make more steak dinners in the future? Fancy.
I've realized every time I leave you alone, something bad happens. So at least when I'm here, nothing bad can happen.
She raises an eyebrow at that as she's taking in his words before taking another bite of steak, chewing it over for a second before putting it down and like taking a breath before like looking at him. Sam, is there something you want from me?
No?
Something that I don't know. Do you I'm gonna be honest, Sam. No one does anything for free, so what are you getting out of this? I mean, I
Personal
can get
happiness?
hey. Uh, I guess that makes sense. It's a little weird.
I am a weird individual.
Okay. Gonna be honest. Sam, I'm a little unsure how to handle this. Usually, there's like a.
Yeah, I can see that.
I would expect you to, I don't know, ask to fuck me by now.
What if I just enjoy your company and just spending time with you is just the reward in and of itself?
That's weird, I guess.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm a weird guy.
Okay. Okay. Normally I would ask more leading questions, but you already saw me naked.
I try to immediately put my coat over you and see much if that makes you feel better.
Really, it does. Okay. I'm a little. Look. You know the major points about my situation, Sam. It's not good. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm not sure what you're hoping for, but I
I'm
gotta be honest, man. I'm not the best at giving anyone what they need outside of fucking them.
And I think I've told you that I don't want anything. I don't expect anything. And you don't have to feel obligated to me for anything.
She's gonna try to read him, Grunt.
Yeah. Me read a person.
Is he lying to her?
Nope.
Okay.
The only time I expect something from you is when I give you money. Other than that, I'm already getting the benefits I want from this transaction, if you have to put it that way.
Okay. Okay. This is the weirdest. Okay. So you don't want to fuck me.
Nope.
This is that one of those. Okay. Okay. This is gonna be a weird situation later on down the line. Because I'm not gonna fucking do it.
Do what?
I don't fucking know, Sam. I'm trying to work through this, okay?
Are you trying to like? How about you try and meet me halfway here? Stop projecting things you think I want. Just sort of take my word for things.
That's a big ask.
I know.
Look, I think if this is something that was familiar to me, I wouldn't feel so unsure about it.
I know that as well, but it's not how. Honest, that's not. Or maybe I was gonna say that's not normal, but unfortunately, it is more common than not. But I don't think it's how things should be.
Okay. So, you gotta see it from my side of things.
I'm not trying to pressure into anything. Want to assume hidden intentions, and keep doing that. And I'm just gonna still keep being here and eating delicious steak and enjoying your company, nonetheless.
Okay. She gives me like a side suspicious laugh. She goes back to eating the steak, still unsure and more confused than anything else.
Kind of like give him the suspicious look. He'll kind of like wave his hands as he's like doing a spell.
Stop that.
Maybe I should get a wand. Wait. Get a wand and I take my nose. It's just kind of like flatten. Will that make me like look more like what you think I am? Black robe.
Sam? You look exactly what I think you are, so that doesn't really help your situation.
do you think I am?
Some weird, rich, handsome guy who came out of nowhere and decided to just give a hand to people. And usually those type of guys have a reason for it.
Yeah, but we just agreed I'm weird, so...
I know. Which is why I'm trying to figure this out. It's not... Look, I know it's not fair to you, but the last time I didn't ask too many questions. Well, it wasn't a good time.
See, I understand that, and I'm not saying you should. In fact, ask as many questions as you want. I'm just trying to. Well, I mean, I'm trying to make you understand that the answers I'm giving you are in fact the truthful ones. I'm not lying to you. I'm willing to just stay here for many hours and answer all the questions. If you want to know my, I guess, backstory, if you want to know what I like to do in my free time, as little of that as I have right now, we can talk about that. But the problem is you're asking me the same question, I'm giving you the same answer, and you just don't believe it. You're not asking me too many questions if you think about it.
Look, maybe you are what you say you are, and maybe time will be the only answer that will make me feel better about it. The people I used to know start out with a similar thing, you know? A nice picture. Just never noticed the rot behind it, so I'm trying to make sure I'm looking at all angles here, okay? So just give me time.
Yeah, no. Quite alright.
Erica nods as she picks up the steak fully and pays attention to that before you should probably just put less salt in this next time.
Noted. Why don't you give me like a full-on breakdown of the recipe? As I guess you can spend the rest of the evening discussing, having a wonderful... We could call it a date, couldn't we, Red?
No, goddammit.
How would you describe this then as...
Post it.
It's on. It's ready. It's right here, my lord.
I think it's time, Red. Do you agreed? Is this not losing the bets?
It's in the clipboard. Should I post it? I'm asking for confirmation here.
Derek has not kissed
Run,
this
should he
man.
post it?
I'm asking for confirmation.
Mr. President, no.
There we go, Mr. President. The ICBM codes work again.
I'm just saying, Red.
The launch codes.
Don't need to kiss for it to be a romance. You don't need to like tell me how to argue your case that this is not in fact.
I'm sorry, the ICBMs were already launched.
Listen to me. Erica does not see this as a romantic date. That's my only defense, goddammit.
I know.
ICBMs were
I
launched.
listen. I'm not saying about Eric. I'm thinking about you, Red. You, the player. You tell me you are reading a book and you read this scene and you're not like, I know what's coming next in the next
I'm
chapter.
sorry, Red, but it's kind of funny.
This is the Bioware equivalent of the first time. This isn't locking in right now, goddammit.
It's not locking it in, but it's definitely starting the romance. I don't think that was the bet.
Frank, you triggered the flag where eventually Leon's gonna talk to you and like ask you, so are we actually together?
Yeah, you can't like don't shift the goalpost now, Red, in the final hour.
It's okay. The ICBMs were already. Listen, Red, this is for the better. This is what we got better, because if you would have survived the challenge, Grunt would have beat you with hammers. Now Grunt's just laughing at you. On this
Grunt
for your own
didn't
good.
masterfully get you into a no-win situation. He would either laugh at you right like he is right now, or if you succeeded, he would beat you with hammers.
Honestly, Red, this is the lesser evil. This is
So Red, let's
Masterfully put you in the Kobayashi
So
Shiryu.
listen.
Masterfully.
So Red, do you agree or not? This is my question.
God,
You
fucking
can
damn it.
always plead the fifth. You are an American citizen.
I don't want to.
Oh, give me a second. Let me try to see if I can say this.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck
Second.
you guys.
And on that
Yeah, fuck you.